RPG a Day 2023. We are on day 13, and day 13, if I go this way, is most memorable character demise. Um, so yesterday I talked about my love of Call of Cthulhu, and I think both Call of Cthulhu and Old School Essentials I keep talking about, you lose characters quite often. Um, Most memorable character death, again, I don't get to play as much as I'd like. Um, I'm not going to talk about one of my characters that died. I'm going to talk about Chris again. He was the person responsible for my favourite character back on day 8. He's also the person responsible for my favourite character death or character demise in a Call of Cthulhu game. So I'm not going to mention the scenario, but it was a 1920s game, and there was one of the ne'er-do-wells that they were trying to deal with was an old man. As it turns out, I don't know, I think they found this out, an extremely old man, much older than he looked, and he looked about 90. But there was an old man in a wheelchair with a shotgun. And he'd been taking pot shots at the characters and winged a couple of them from a distance. So Chris's character decided that he was the main threat and that they were all going to get murdered if he didn't do something about it. So he charged across an an open clearing in the woods at night, with the lake lapping in the background, and just decided he was going to body slam this guy and rugby tackle him out of the wheelchair just to stop him from taking pot shots with a shotgun at the characters. Um, and he was already wounded. He'd been winged. Um, so I tried to work out a good call for how mechanically you'd do that. So I got him to make a melee attack roll, and I said, if you roll either way, you're going to hit him, but if you roll well, then he will take the brunt of the damage. If you roll really badly, you will take the brunt of the damage. As it was, he rolled a fumble. He rolled a critical fumble. So the damage was very heavily in his favor. And then I asked him to roll damage, and he rolled very high. And as a result, his character death was being impaled on an old man's wheelchair in a clearing after dark, um, which was just not how any of us saw this going. Um, it was one of those dark sense of humor moments. It was very, very funny. I think only one character actually survived and made it out. She got back to the hotel they were at, picked up her stuff, and got the hell out of Dodge. Um, I think in some respects Chris got out quite easy, but yeah, it was a pretty good game. It was a lot of fun, but that one in particular, Netaclaire survived. I can't remember this character's name. He did not, but he will be long remembered. Okay, so that's my favourite character death, and I will be back tomorrow. Have a good day.